Hey, Wid, where are you?
Oh.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, look. I slipped on grease. Da, 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 da. Hey, folks. I am the Legendary Wid, and I am here doing self-archeology. That's finding all this stuff I have put into storage spaces and going through it and saying, why did I collect that? A lot of things are self-evident because they are beautiful objects. And a lot of things you just go, what? But here today is I'm continuing going through a box that I found. And that's what I do. I put them in thing and forget about them. But now I have come out to look at them. And let's find out. Look, right over there. Hey, you hear they're taking all the Sears and Roebucks. Not Sears and Roebucks. They're taking all the Walmarts out of Korea.
Why?
And they're putting in Targets. So. But here's a Target bag, and let's see. Let's see what we have here. More of what I love. Okay. Right over here. This is sheet music. Okay, sheet music. This is what people had before they had records or before they had downloads or anything like that. Here's a book called What Makes Sammy Run, and it is a book about Hollywood and a ruthless producer, how he goes from the bottom up, and it's just as ruthless and scathing. They were going to make it into movie, and people stopped it. You know, the big moguls in Hollywood stopped it because it was too, it was too much of a sad Hollywood story. Was that Louis B. Mayer, the head of MGM, in fact, Mayer was one of the M's. He slapped Billy Wilder and said, "How dare you make a movie like that about Hollywood? How dare you?" And Billy just, shrugged it off. He said, "What an asshole." But right over there, What Makes Sammy Run? I guess Steve Lawrence was in it, and Robert Alda, Alan Alda's father, who sang the Donkey Serenade. He didn't make it as big as right over here, the Army Air Corps. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. And actually, there's words and music by Robert Crawford. I've never heard of him. But look, it has right in the middle of it, buy war bonds. You can see that little Minuteman right there, urging you to buy war bonds. It was on everything during that time. Pagan Love Song. Woo! Pagan Love Song. Okay, that's for all you non-believers in there. The pagans. That's by Raymond Navarro. Okay, who was actually killed at his house when he invited two male hustler brothers over, and they beat him to death because they heard he had a lot of money, and that's one of those Hollywood Babylon stories. Now here it is. I don't get this. The Caucasian love. Okay, is that white power stuff? I didn't know they had. That's racist, Caucasian love, okay? Do I love? Occasionally. But there's right over here. Will love find a way? I have no idea, but that's from the Princeton University Triangle Club. They used to have clubs where they would put on musicals. The Wig and the Mask is here in Pennsylvania at the University of Penn, but they had the Triangle Club there. Stags at Bay, you know what that means. So it was like an all-male sort of thing. And here's, wow, here's the Marx Brothers, okay? Alone. The Marx Brothers with Alan Jones, okay? Alan Jones and Kitty Carlisle. And who was it written by? Okay, as sung by Arthur Freed and Nicole Herb Brown, but this is Alone, and you can see that the three Marx Brothers, they put these in for this A Night at the Opera. That's when they all get caught in that stateroom. Looking for small pleasures. Size matters, okay? Looking for small pleasures with Robert Preston and Ben Franklin in Paris. Okay, we all know that Ben Franklin went over there to Paris, and he was there for 11, 12 years, and he was a representative, American representative over there in Paris, and he learned right over there. Up in Central Park. Oh, this is by Robert Preston. Okay, we all know Robert Preston. He was Sergeant Yukon, and also he was in The Music Man. Okay, 76 trombones right over there. Marion the Librarian, one of the longest running plays on Broadway. Still great. The only song the Beatles ever did from a show was Till There Was You from The Music Man. Up in Central Park, okay, Central Park, New York City, again by Dorothy Fields, a famous female artist, Michael Todd. Michael Todd, who was married to Elizabeth Taylor, and after he died in an airplane crash, okay, she was consoled by Philadelphia's own Eddie Fisher, and they fell in love. But Eddie was married to Debbie Reynolds, and they had kids. So they got divorced, and Eddie married Elizabeth, but it didn't last too long. But that was one of the biggest things. And let's see, here she is. Okay, folks, you know, I'm all against political correctness and everything. I'm all for political correctness and everything. I better watch myself. But right over here, The Glory of Love. You got to give a little, by Miss Kate Smith. Okay, Kate Smith, who they recently took down her statue because she unfortunately sang a song that was not politically correct. And but Kate had a lot of good things going for her. She worked for a lot of children's charities and had the best-selling records and radio shows. But the biggest thing is that she came here and she sang "God Bless America" for the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, the Bullies of Broad Street. And I'm going to say bully right now. And I had a great time going through some of my collectibles here, doing self-archaeology in my storage space. This is the Legendary Wid. Please come back.